Ready?
Yeah, it's on.
All right. Well, we're going to get started here. If someone else pops in, I'll let them in. All right. Well, I think we'll just start with, I got a little PowerPoint thing just to go through some basics about who I am and some of my big ideas. And then we can take some questions of whatever I don't answer, which might be a lot. I've not run one of these before, so we'll see. Let me share my screen, if I can get to that. Here we go. Share screen, this thing right here, share. All right, here we go. So, need to know night, oops, which is unfortunate we have to meet like this, but at least we can still meet via the technology. I'm the 6th grade teacher, Nick Hayden, hello. Unfortunately, you can't even come in the building when you pick up your child. A couple things about me, some of you know me, some of you don't, but I went to St. John for school back in the 80s when no one went through 5th grade. Mr. Schreiber was my teacher and my principal. Those of you know Mr. Schreiber, who just retired. I used to teach middle school writing here for a number of years, probably close to 8 years. I would come in just in the afternoons and teach writing 3 days a week. I currently co-run the St. John Youth Ministry, which for like the last 12 years, me and my brother and his wife. I graduated with a degree in professional writing from Taylor University. That's sort of my main area of expertise is writing and with the literature thing. Let me admit this person just came in. All right, hello. We're just going through some basic stuff here. Oh, my PowerPoint got off. All right. I'm working on a transition to teaching license. That's sort of my official license currently. This is my first year teaching as I guess teacher of record. I have a wife, Natasha, and 3 kids who go to school here. Theo's in 5th grade, Serenity's in 3rd, and Mercy's in preschool. That's basically just a quick rundown of who I am. Just some basics about the parts of the class I deal with. In middle school, students will go to, Mr. Schroeder for science, Ms. Newman for math. I'm here half days, so in the afternoon they'll be with Mrs. Mosier, who's a 5th grade teacher, also my sister, who will teach some of the Christian living. There'll be weekly spelling tests and memory. If you've been to St. John for a number of years, that's maybe not surprising. If you're new, the memory may not be something you've done before or your student has done before. We'll work on grammar twice a week, a lot of just the nuts and bolts of subjects, predicates, adjectives, that sort of stuff. There's a monthly independent reading goal of 400 plus pages. That starts next month. This month it's only 250. Just they have to pick a book or multiple books that's not like ridiculously easy for them. Like it can't be Frog and Toad or Clifford books. And they just read on their own time. We'll cover several novel studies over the year in the various grades. 6th graders will have their own books. 7th and 8th grade will kind of do similar books. I will teach Christian living on Thursdays. The Thursday class is focusing on reading and understanding the Bible for yourself. And so we're just now getting into that. The afternoon classes on Monday and Tuesday are about apologetics, kind of defending the faith and what, worldview is. General information, I'm here half days. I'm only here till 12:45, 1 o'clock. So 6th grade will be with Mrs. Mosier in the afternoon. I do all the ELA, all the English language arts for the middle school. So I have 6th, 7th, and 8th grade middle school English, and then I also teach 5th grade math. Just general, I guess, philosophies here. My focus tends to be for writing with logic and detail and creativity, a lot of learning to be specific, learning to put things in a logical order will be lots of stuff we'll work on when we do papers and short stories and poems and that sort of stuff. No matter what I'm teaching, I like to try to focus on integrating faith with the real world, whether it's what we're talking about in the book or what we're talking about just because people ask the questions. I'm big on focusing on connecting all learning to loving God and others. In math today, they're like, why do we have to learn this math? I was talking about, well, some of it's just so you can survive, but some of it's because it's logic. It helps you understand the world God created. And I'm big on this last one, writing is rewriting. Normally, I'm more concerned with the learning than like you should know it right away, especially with the homework assignments. So spelling, not the test, but the book, if they get a lot of things wrong, they can revise. All the writing projects will be able to be revised. That sort of thing. That I don't expect someone to write a perfect paper first time because I don't. So we'll do a lot of revisions. And last, and then I'll let you take questions. We have some extra things and kind of special to our classroom. We have an in-class 3D printer. The school won it like 5-6 years ago and no one's ever used it. So we set it up in class and students can kind of, by good behavior, not win, well, I guess get points to buy cool 3D printed things. I have I don't know if you guys, can you see my picture as well right now? Or not? I got this little 3D printed Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. I can show you again later if you can't see it. World Watch News is this Christian organization that has just started putting out 10-minute middle school, high school video news programs, which is really good. And I'm going to try to just have an opportunity to show and talk about that when I can fit it in to everything else we're doing. And have just because I like learning and creativity, I have a box in here as a Mario Brothers question mark box where they can just ask anything and I will, once or twice a week go through it and find an answer. I probably won't know the answer always. Like this week, someone asked, what's the biggest school in the world? So I went and hunted it down. It's like a 47,000 student school in India. It has like 10 campuses and yeah, it's nuts. So that's sort of my quick rundown of everything, and maybe it was too quick, but that's what I thought was worth sharing about me to begin with. So I will turn off the PowerPoint and let you, if you have questions, ask me anything you may want to know that I didn't think to say about English, about 6th grade, about other such things. The first couple days, or I guess week, has gone really well. I think the class gets along well. I'm getting to know them. A lot of them know each other, but I think it'll be a good and exciting year. So, does anyone have anything I did not cover or cover too quickly that you would like to know about? Okay. As always, please, like if you have concern or a question, get a hold of me. I will do whatever I can to answer you or fix it or figure out the answer. One thing I didn't mention, because I don't know much about it yet, we will be going to, the plan is still to go to the outdoor education weekend, or I guess 2 days in September. It'll look a little different. Mrs. Mosher is kind of the point on that, and she's working with Camp Luther Haven on the details. So I don't have a lot of details on that currently, but that's still planned. They have things in place for COVID and stuff at Camp Luther Haven.
Do we have dates for Camp Luther Haven?
I just found them today. Currently it's September 17th and 18th. I think it was on the newsletter I sent out last night.
Yeah, it didn't open up on my phone. That's why.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Is there a better way? I put it as a PDF. Maybe I should put it as a Word document. Would that be easier?
I don't know why it didn't open my phone. I was going to try a different way later.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to send it. What?
Do you print them out too?
Yes, Melissa should have brought it home, but
We'll go through the backpack.
I gave them to him this morning. I saw a few of them ended up in the recycling. I'm like, guys, these need to go home. So I don't know who did that, but every Monday I will print ones because I prefer print in general. So
I do too.
I'll do the electronic because some people find that easier, but I'll do print as long as I can because I like to touch and write things. So
Okay.
yes, 17th and 18th of September is the current dates that I have.
Thank you.
Anything else I can help with?
Are parents allowed to help out with Camp Luther Haven?
Normally, yes. Again, I don't know enough details. It's all new to me. And I know, again, Mrs. Mosier is working on the details. But normally I think normally there are some parental volunteer positions from my understanding.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, my son has not gone through it, so I haven't ever done it myself yet.
Typically, they ask for volunteers to stay with the children and help with the cooking, the cleanups, the activities, stay overnight.
Yeah. I've heard, again, that it's possible of the various things being thrown around, it might be like you stay and then we won't stay the night and come back the next day, depending how things are, what Camp Luther Haven needs and wants for keeping things clean and distant and stuff. But yeah, that's something, unfortunately, I think normally this time of year we'd know more, but everything's up in the air. So. I think that's all I have. If you have anything else, I'll stick around for a few minutes. Other than that, thank you for showing up, and hopefully we can keep in contact. And I think it'll be a good year.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I like it. Good class.
Yeah, I've had good reports. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Guess I'll end it here. Goodbye. Bye, lady.